Today, I would like to talk about why self-improvement fails when you do it for women and what to do instead. There is a dangerous trap that countless men fall into, which ruins their growth, confidence, relationship, and peace of mind. That trap is if I improve myself, women will want me. If I become successful, I finally get the intimacy I have been missing. At first glance, it sounds innocent, maybe even motivating, but it's rooted in insecurity, scarcity, and external validation, not rooted in your true self. And that's why it fails. Let us break it down and rebuild something stronger, deeper, and real. Why self-improvement for intimacy fail? One, it comes from a place of lack and not strength. When you're improving for women, what you're really saying is, I'm not enough right now. I need to become someone else to be worthy of love. That's not growth. That's desperation in disguise. You might gain muscle, earn more money, dress better, but if it's coming from a place to please notice me, you're still insecure version of yourself under the surface. And that energy leaks into everything you do, your posture, your speech, your decisions. Healthy women don't want a man begging for validation. They want a man rooted in his own truth. Two, you put your value into her hands. If your self-worth rises and falls based on how a woman treats you, you're no longer a man, you're a puppet. One compliment and you're high, one rejection and you're broken. When a woman's response can ruin your day or make your week, it's not self-improvement, it's emotional gambling. Masculinity isn't about getting approval. It's about standing firm whether you're respected or ignored. You build a life you don't actually want. Chase aesthetics, wealth, clout for the sake of attracting women leads you to a hollow success. You end up surrounded by things that look good but don't feel good. A body that looks strong may feel empty. A relationship feels more like a performance rather than a connection. You didn't build you didn't build your life, you build a bait trap. And eventually even you will not want to live in it anymore. You create a transactional mentality. You start to think, I did the work, now where's my reward? But intimacy is not a vending machine and it's never going to be one. Get a six pack, get love, make six figures, get loyalty, be an alpha, get sex. If that's your mindset, you're not building connection, you're bargaining. And when that deal doesn't go your way, you become bitter, resentful, and blame the very people you were trying to impress. You turn into a nice guy with a ledger, always trying to keep score. You easily get manipulated. A man starving for attention is easy to feed lies to. You fall for women who flatter you to use you, gurus who sell books on female magnetism courses, coaches who promise quick fixes and loneliness. When you're unclear on who you are, you're easy to mold into what someone else wants you to be for their gain and not yours. Clarity protects you. Hunger blinds you. Six, sexual frustration clouds judgment. When your compass is lust, you lose your way. When you ignore the obvious, you will ignore the obvious red flags. You will tolerate disrespect just to keep her around. You will still stay in a toxic cycle just to feel chosen. You'll abandon your peace, not just to feel not to feel alone anymore. And the worst of all, you lose yourself in the process. You stop being a man you would look up to and start being a man she might tolerate. And that's not true power. A true lion doesn't have to roar. A true lion doesn't have to roar to let others know he is king. Real power is silent, unshakable, self-fueled. It's not about showing off, it's about showing up every day with consistency, direction, and honor. The strongest men don't prove, they embody an unshakable spirit. They chase, they don't chase, they attract positivity. They don't perform for others, they stand firm, remaining true to themselves. Be a lion that commands respect with presence and not noise. What real self-improvement looks like. 1. Anchor in purpose, not pleasure. Do not get strong to impress strangers. Get strong to carry your mission. Protect your peace. To stay standing when life hits hard. Ask, who am I when no one is watching? What will what hill am I trying to die on? What pain will I endure for a cause that matters to me? A man on purpose can't be seduced off path. He doesn't fold for flattery, chase for comfort. Redefine your success. You've been taught that success is being admired. It's not. Real success is inner stillness when the world is full of noise, emotional control when others spiral, freedom to say no even when it costs, strength to walk away from anything that poisons your spirit, vision that goes beyond Friday night or social media clout. Success is not about being seen. It's about being centered. Treat women as partners and not prizes. She's not a trophy, she's a person. When you put women on a pedestal, you devalue yourself. When you resent women, you devalue their true worth. Instead, see her as a whole human, just not a reward. Stay grounded in your truth, even when in love. Communicate with honesty and not manipulation. The best relationships are not built from impressing, they are built from integrating and working together. Build yourself. Build for yourself and not others. Your mind. Read with focus, not to look smart, but to become wiser and making better choices in life. Journal what scares you, then learn the truth that heals you. Think critically. Question trends, opinions, your own bullcrap in life. With your body, train for war, not for mirrors. Eat with intention. Every meal is voting for a man you are becoming. Sleep like your life's dreams depend on it, because they do. Your spirit. Know what you stand for and never compromise for affection. Speak truth even when your voice shakes. Lead, serve, protect. Not to be praised, but because it's who you are. Your environment. Surround yourself with people who sharpen you. Cut off those who drain you, distract, or show disrespect. Build spaces that reflect your discipline, not your temptations. Red flags, you're still doing it for women. Your mood rises and falls on others' opinions. You feel empty without romantic attention. You work out harder when someone's watching. You feel less manly when you're single. You get angry when intimacy isn't earned by effort. These are all symptoms of a man still chasing instead of creating. Heal the inner boy inside you. Most men aren't chasing one, they're chasing the mothering, the approval, the tenderness they never got growing up. Until you face those wounds, you'll mistake attraction for salvation, you'll tolerate disrespect to avoid abandonment, you'll overcompensate to be enough for someone. Healing means breaking the cycle. Look your pain in the eye. Forgive your past. Claim the man you are meant to become. You don't become a man by stacking armor. You become one by healing the wounds underneath it. Final truth. Be the fire, not the seeker. You become a man by impressing women. You don't become a man by impressing women. You become a man by becoming someone you respect in silence. By walking in alignment, by honoring your values in private, by building the life so real, so powerful that whether she stays or leaves you, you remain grounded to your true self. Because at the end of the day, women aren't the prize. You both are. And when you start living like it, with discipline, integrity, and fire, a world shifts in your favor. Final thoughts. The world doesn't give you what you want. It reflects who you are. You don't attract what you fantasize about. You attract what you are prepared and willing to work for. When you stop chasing outcomes and start becoming excellence, when you stop reaching for validation and stop embodying your truth, the needs fade and the abundance arrives. The less you seek, the more you attract. The more you stand firm, the more life bends to your frequency. Let the present be louder than your words. Let your standards be higher than your urges. Let your mission be more magnetic than your muscles. You're not here to prove anything to anyone. You're here to embody your true spirit. Stop chasing attention from others and start commanding respect for yourself. Now go build and be that man that you truly wish to be. With that, I'd like to end and thank everybody for watching. Please leave a question or comments below and I'll try to get to you. And until next time, I hope everyone enjoys their day and wish everyone the best of luck in life.